46 is brought to you by Dr. George Leeks, Pahrumps optometrist since 1990, offering full-spectrum eye care for children and adults. Call today, 727-8300. News is also brought to you by Dickey's Barbecue Pit, Pahrump, where we speak barbecue. News is also brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law. Call 727-9900 today for your free consultation. If you need a lawyer, you need Nelson.
Tonight on News 46, one driver is taken to the hospital following a rollover. A new drug helps a local get back his life, and Divas on a Dime debuts tonight. News 46 starts now.
You're watching KPVM News 46 with Deanna O'Donnell. News 46, local coverage you can count on.
Good evening. It's Monday, August 22nd, 2016. I'm Deanna O'Donnell for News 46. A multi-vehicle crash occurred this morning on Highway 160 in front of the Saddle West Hotel. One pickup truck smashed into 3 cars, a metal street sign, and a wood business sign. Witnesses told News 46 the truck was airborne shortly after it struck a curb and the cars.
We were dispatched a report of a one vehicle accident today. It was unknown exactly what the extent of the mechanism was. As we were en route, we were notified that a vehicle did in fact roll over. It was on Highway 160 near Carlton. Upon arrival, we found a vehicle resting on its side. It actually had impacted 3 parked cars before going into a rotation and resting on its side. Also determined that there was one person physically entrapped in the car. Crews stabilized, removed the patient in short order, and that patient was subsequently transported from the scene to the local hospital.
And you don't know what caused the accident?
The investigation is centering on the probability of a medical incident preceding the impact.
And then nobody else on the ground or in those vehicles were injured?
Correct. Each of the parked cars were unoccupied. There were no additional injuries except for the driver in the vehicle that was resting on its side.
And only one occupant, right?
Yes.
And a rear-end collision on Highway 160 closed down traffic this afternoon. A 2-vehicle rear-end collision occurred this afternoon on Highway 160 and Irene Street. Nye County Sheriff's deputies, Pahrump Valley Farm Rescue, and Nye County Sheriff's auxiliary units all arrived on scene, as well as Nevada Highway Patrol, who conducted the accident investigation. One person was transported to Desert View Hospital with injuries sustained as a result of this accident. Traffic was diverted around the scene while the patients were being attended to. This is Deanna O'Donnell for News 46. A tourist bus struck a power pole also on the highway today. A secondary accident occurred shortly after the 2-vehicle rear-end collision on Highway 160 and Irene Street. It appears that a tourist bus struck a power pole while diverting around the accident scene. There was no damage to the power pole and no one was injured inside the bus. This is Deanna O'Donnell for News 46. And it's been a busy day today. A vehicle versus ambulance crash happened on Basin Avenue right in front of Petrick Park.
Our medic one was responding to a report of a level 1 staging on behalf of the sheriff's office. As the crew was responding, a car attempted to navigate a left-hand turn directly in front and struck the side of the medic unit. There were no injuries, minor damage to the medic, but the car sustained substantial damage to the front end. No entrapment, no injuries, and the SCSO is investigating.
An unusual call to police that turned out to be a medical incident had officials concerned about explosives today. A single vehicle accident occurred this afternoon on Rudy Street in Comstock Park. Pahrump Valley Farm Rescue and Nye County Sheriff's deputies arrived on scene to what was first reported as explosives underneath the residence. Medics did transport the driver and only occupant of this vehicle for medical evaluation at Desert View Hospital. There was no explosives inside the home and appears to only have been a single vehicle accident on the driver's own property. This is Deanna O'Donnell for News 46. When we return, your Desert View Hospital Health Tip.